live in a neighborhood north of Atlanta, a gated neighborhood with celebrities here. We live with Sharon and Chipper Jones. We live with, Usher. We grew up in a very small rural town, and now our main home is 30,000 square feet.
Todd is very controlling.
I try to keep everything in order and in line. I have a certain level of expectation for my children, for my wife, for myself.
And you have to let him think he's the boss, and that's okay.
Okay. I've made 95% of all the money that we've ever made in real estate. And I'm actually going to now be able to do something that I have always wanted to do my entire life, which was to have a life in fashion. This is my closet. Things are organized by seasons. It's something that's not right here, and this should not be here. In a year, we probably spend $300,000, sometimes more, just on clothing. I approve every piece of clothing that our children wear.
Her shorts are too big, they need to be smaller.
Smaller or larger, they still look like ass.
Okay, Daddy, thank you very much.
Chrisley & Company is a department store that we're branding after our family. It's not just apparel, it's a lifestyle brand. There's a lot of ego involved with Chrisley & Company.
So the first thing you notice is how little Grayson is. Oh my goodness, he's like a little baby in these episodes. But I think from the opening scene, you could see that you were looking at a very materialistic family and one hell of a materialistic man. Definitely just my opinion. All of these are my opinions. But you can tell that money is what makes their world go around. I'm not necessarily saying that they're bad parents or that they don't parent the right way. The scene just was shown where he threw Chase's laptop out the window. The only thing that I will say is when you shelter a child too much, they go out on the street and they become buck wild. Look at Chase. So.
Oh my God, you look like a young version of Pamela Anderson.
Well, that's what I'm striving to be.
You can take that off because that's not going to happen.
Savannah is competing in pageants.
Not so seductive. This is not a runway and a strip joint.
Sometimes you don't have to be so brutally honest.
I would
Just
rather...
because somebody says, I want your honest opinion, does not mean they really want your honest opinion.
But I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And it's my child.
His standards are very high.
Kyle has certainly been our child that doesn't march to anyone else's beat other than his own.
I just feel like I need to get away for a little bit and get myself together.
I have spent over $1 million trying to help you find yourself. I can't keep funding all of these things that you want to do when you will not see any of them through. When I caught Kyle cheating with a married woman, I had his ass picked up by 2 private security guards. He was taken to the private airstrip here in Atlanta, and he was sent to Samoa for 9 months to do Red Cross relief work. You servicing the community is not the kind of community service you need to be involved in. And then I get to thinking, well, have I created this? I love my businesses, but
See what happens when you try to hang a TV and you're only 4'11". You put holes in your wall.
We still have the same issues that parents who are
Oops.
making 40.
And I will say I do not quite understand this, but I do not think Todd knows how to parent boys. I think that his parenting skills with the girls are definitely a whole lot different and not as harsh, and I do believe that he plays favoritism in his children, and I don't agree with that either. So.
And today is his first day of first grade.
Little Grayson.
Okay, after I dropped you off, I had to run some errands. I had to go to the mall.
I'm already bored.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable.
This part's so funny.
No, you
I
can't.
have to fix my belt.
Just pull your belt out, but you have to stay buckled.
I have to put it out of
Thank
the...
you.
See?
Here, hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Does that feel better?
Finally, my pee-pee's getting air.
Grayson, don't say that.
Grayson was a little demon at times.
I want to see some hot girl.
Grayson.
Ooh, that laugh.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. You're acting like a drug dealer. That's what like you're waiting on somebody to send you a message.
He looks like a female, I'm sorry. So does he.
No, not a crack addict. I said you're trying to be a distributor.
Well, anytime you need to be put in place, you need to come my way.
Well, I'll let you do your
I'll
training.
put you down.
I'll let you have training.
Why don't we go to like a boxing ring? I would love to do that. And
Do you understand it's against the law to beat your child?
No, but that would, we're in a ring. It's civilized thing.
But then I don't want to hurt you.
Trust me, you would not be hurting me.
Chase, I am from South Carolina.
I don't
You
care.
grew up weak in Georgia. Then put the phone down. I know that a 17-year-old boy is up to no good 90% of the time. I was that 17.
And I'm sorry, but when you look at them, especially Todd, you can see the amount of work that he has had done. I mean, his face doesn't move, and I don't know. I have my own thoughts and opinions on that too, because he is very godly, and the one thing that God says is not to be vain. So
I'm a fun kind of person.
Oh gosh. Parents who hover create kids that have to be sneaky and do things behind their parents' back.
But darling, snake is in y'all's DNA. So it ain't got nothing to do with us hovering.
the whole family is sneaky.
So I'd say that my hovering turned out pretty good. Is that correct?
Okay. When'd you lose your virginity?
I didn't lose mine. I gave it away.
Okay. And I'm volunteering it. Mine's on a silver platter.
You need to stop acting like you're damn Larry Flint.
See me getting thrown under the bus just because I'm hanging out with girls. I'm a Christian.
Christians get freaky.
So I think within the first 10 minutes, if that, of the show, you can already see that this is a very materialistic family. I believe, like I said, they're all sneaky. I think there's a lot of things that we don't know about. And being from a small town, I know that some things we're never going to know about. You know, that's just what it's like in a small town. So watching this now can definitely see why so many people have formed the opinions of them that they have. And I can definitely say that my opinions of Savannah are definitely the same. Watching these episodes, I can see the fakeness, and call me rude, but she's just got bitchy all over her face, and that high and mighty attitude. And unfortunately, that does not get you anywhere. And God warned you about pretending to be a false prophet. And I am sorry, but I think that family is full of a lot of false prophets.
I've never seen one that I didn't love. The plans are to open our first store within the next 2 months.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Stuff that still needs to be done. The first startup store, we're going to put about $2 to $2.5 million into it.
Okay.
I'm willing to put out the money because I want this to be big. We have invested in Chrisley and Company, both emotionally and financially, and if this doesn't work, you're going to have to go back to dancing.
Yeah. So what do you think about a man working in the store? Like
I could do it.
no, I don't.
Yeah, a store with no customers.
Okay. Julie feels the same way. Julie's just like, Todd, you can't be telling people that their ass is too big for those pants
People value Todd's opinion.
because I'm honest.
Way almost too much sometimes.
We want to keep these women in style, so while they're bopping around with their kids, their husband's not bopping around with the secretary.
And that is so
I
ridiculous.
understand that we have to have a certain amount of those
Yes.
sizes that I don't particularly care for. My ideal
This
size
shows
for Chrisley and Company
the
is
true side of
probably
Todd.
4 to a 6, and
We'll leave it with that. So I watched every episode the night that it aired when the show first came out, all the way until the very end. So I'm curious to know, what were your opinions, if you watched Chrisley Knows Best, of the first episode? Did you see some of the same things that I saw? Is there something different? Drop your comments below. I would love to see what you all have to say, because I am sorry, but fake and materialistic is written all over this family from the day the show aired. Just my opinion. Anyways, I'll be back later. Bye, guys.